So with the shortage and stuff like that. All right.
That's
So
crazy.
talking about business and things like that. All right. And then all right, coming out of college, you might have debt and everything like that. Uh, I'm gonna give you the top six businesses. All right, with the lowest failure rate. All right.
Okay.
And as a go ahead and look up right now this is one thing that came up before too, and I wish I knew the number. Go ahead and look me up. What is the failure rate for starting businesses like that?
Yeah.
And so I'm a so top
Failure rate
six.
of condoms.
You got that?
Is this true?
What is
90% of startups fail. 10% of startups
I
fail
I
within the
believe
first
that.
year.
I believe that. I believe that. In the first year, 90% of startups fail.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. I believe that. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
about right.
And like obviously I've been operating for 8 years now, but I didn't go straight into brick and mortar. You know what I mean? Like that. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes. People just get real happy on going in brick and mortar, and then not really understanding what all the overhead of going into
Yeah.
it alone, just paying rent, and then things like that. So there's a lot, and then just learning the system and getting a. So yeah, I believe that 90% within the first year.
Yeah.
Within the first
and then
year?
65 within the first 10 years.
65%, like this. God, so
Yeah.
even if you make it to 10 years, you still have a
You still have
huge.
Well,
Yeah.
they keep juggling because it's a statistic.
Mm-hmm.
So statistics, it just depends on what you're basing the statistic on and all
Yeah.
that, how they
Yeah.
juggle it. But
So I guess my first question would be like, okay, are these like startups that are in the house or in brick and mortar, or like
Right.
what we were talking about with the ice cream thing, like that, or like pop-ups or whatever. So I guess that would be my first question to really know. But I'm just assuming these are first year startups in a brick and mortar business like that. I'm gonna just assume that like that. So top six, all right, businesses with the lowest, all right, failure rates. All right, number 6 is gonna be senior care facilities. All right, like that, and their success rate is 81%.
makes
All
sense.
right, like that. All right, and I one thing I know for a fact. All right, anything with babies.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it's very sad to say, but anything with seniors, all right, with death, it's always gonna make you money.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
like that. There's always people new babies being born, and then life is life. You can't get away from death. So
There was something I learned when I was
Alpha and Omega.
learning about subject to housing and foreclosures, and it's like the 3 Ds. It's death, divorce, and debt. That's all of those. You can't get away from it. People are always getting in debt. People are always finding divorce. They're always dying.
yeah, like that's just life in general, I guess.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so 81%. If you getting out of college, all right, and you're really trying to figure out. How to make some money. All right, with the highest success rate, that's number 6. All right, number 5, last mile delivery.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
like that. That's an 82% success rate. Okay, so you're talking about like the Amazon trucks,
DoorDash, Uber, all that stuff.
yeah, that all those last miles where people are bringing you your packages or your food or anything like that. Those are quickly rising, and you know what? That hasn't been around long at all. Like,
it's been around a long time, bro. The thing is, so I had a buddy of mine, I'm talking 10, 20 years ago,
Well-
who started he had a pickup and delivery dry cleaning service. So he would pick your clothes up from your house, deliver it. Here's when they started popping. Here's why it's popping and that now.
Yeah.
The pandemic's got it
Yeah.
popping.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why
Oh.
I say it hasn't been around a long time, because like okay, I get where your friend is coming from,
Right.
like that, because that's probably was it his business, or he was just doing
no,
it?
that was his business.
Or so like I'm talking about the dry cleaning. Was that his?
He was the dry cleaner. It was his dry
And
cleaning.
he would finish.
But he would pick up.
Yeah.
the
So
clothes
okay.
from
So
you, take it and
so
drop
this
it
is
off.
this is strictly this is not even like that.
It's
so
like favor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So these are those type of businesses right there. All right, you own the laundromat that's doing the dry cleaning. I'm just picking it up and
Right.
taking it to Lynn's house. A lot of those businesses, like
can
that.
see
And
that.
then and
Low
right
overhead,
now,
too.
obviously, Amazon freaking has made a
Took
staple.
off, yeah.
With that, for sure. And then so number 4 right now is real estate. All right, 86%.
Everybody
like
needs a
that.
house. Everybody needs.
Everybody
somewhere to
needs a
live.
house, yeah, for sure, like that. But man, it's like with you just have so much flexibility with real estate.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, whether whether you're finding houses and selling them, or like that, or
Home,
even
commercial,
flipping them,
houses.
like that.
Yeah.
You know, whether Airbnb.
Yeah.
Airbnb changed the game. You know, VRBO. You know, like that. You know, they're putting hotels out of businesses. You know, anytime soon. You know, like that.
It's easier.
Yeah.
It's better.
You know.
In my eyes, I haven't. Well, I'm staying in hotels. I stay in a lot of hotels, but if I'm actually going out of town for vacation,
Airbnb.
I Airbnb.
Yeah. I don't even look
stay
at
in
hotels.
I don't
no
even.
more.
I don't
sell
either.
it.
Yeah, I don't even.
If I'm going out of town overnight, like to compete, I just get a hotel because right. But if I'm going out of town for vacation,
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying. Like if I'm going, you know, overnight to like for something, you know, business wise, you know, competing things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna just do one night in the hotel and things like that. But as for vacation, you know, like that, I'm like, that. It's so crazy to think about that. You know, like you know, it's not even, it hasn't been that long, and then you know now no one even cares about a hotel for vacation.
Yeah.
You know, they love the experience. I guess you know it's just the experience of knowing that you're on vacation and you want to be in a home in vacation.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a.
it's also cheaper.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
it is.
because
Yeah.
you can go, you can cook, you can buy grocery, you can have your drinks at the house, you can chill.
That's what
out,
I love
you can
about
hang
it.
out.
You know that, you know,
I
just
love
love
that, bro.
knowing that feeling that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, that like,
Comfort,
okay,
yeah.
I'm in a home when I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
All right, like that. Number 3, all right, vending machine services. All right, like that. With that's going to be a 91%. That's a huge jump. You know, from 86 to 91. That's a huge jump right here. So like that, you know, for sure. And man, you know what? I think getting into that business initially is gonna be, you know, a good investment. Like it's gonna be a big investment because vending machines, man, they're not cheap. A good one, a decent one, runs you about, you know, $1,500. You know what I mean?
Machine, then you got to maintenance, then you got to keeping them stocked.
What-
Is really not that. Not a big
It's
deal.
bro, that's all it is. You know what I mean?
It's-
You're talking about
that's
just
Costco.
you know, you're talking about once a month. You know, loading up machines like that, and then freaking it pays for itself after a while. The only thing I would have to figure out, or the only thing I would have to question is like, all right, do I just do a strictly cash coin machine like that, or now with the ones
With
that
the
I
swap,
do
yeah,
with
the
slide,
card, yeah.
You know, if I honestly I don't want to fuck with merchant fees. You know what I mean? It's like that, you're gonna have to pay with the merchant
Bro,
fees like that.
Everything is upcharged because of a merchant's fee.
Yes.
The convenience of being able to walk up, double tap, boop, hit your phone on the thing, and not need cash to get the soda, not need cash to get the Rice Krispie treats. The only thing that it helps
Snacks.
is if you have to have cash, then you may not get it because you don't have cash to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I think that's where like as a vending machine, you know, business owner, like that's one thing you have to think about. But then again, I was like, all right, like you know, you want to put your vending machine somewhere good. You know, you don't want to come back and then that shit broke then. You know, something like that. You know, man.
Bro, you just vending machine, man.
That cupcake vending machine in the Galleria. I'm
Look at
there
this.
every weekend.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, I was like,
So now I'm headed to the Galleria.
yeah, after this.
I think it's
gotta go
I think it's by
focus.
Crave Cupcakes.
Oh man, fuck anything. That's
Number
snack.
2, all right, number 2 on the list, self-storage. All right, that's a
Oh,
92% success rate.
Did y'all ever watch Storage Wars?
I mean, I love some storage.
Man.
Yeah. I'll punch that dude in his face, bro. All right,
Bro, I used to, bro. Hey, trust me.
Yeah, man.
Trust me.
And the thing about with
Yeah.
you know, so I remember I've only rented out a storage unit one time ever, and that's when I bought out all my equipment for my gym, and I had it stored in there for about 4 months, and every month it was $1,000. You know what I mean? Because I had man, I had so much shit when I bought my initial all my equipment like that, so it was 4 units. Like that,
Oh, yeah.
4 units. It wasn't 1 unit. It was 4 units to get all my shit in there, and every month it was
Dang.
costing me $1,000
Yeah,
like
$200
that.
a unit.
And bro,
Yeah.
like, you know, just to know that you can't pay that bill, then they seize your unit like that, and then
Yeah.
they sell it off to somebody
they
else
take
at
all your
auction like that. And I was like, man. But the thing about it's like, you know, just knowing like how low maintenance it is to own that business. Like you virtually
Mhm.
doing
You
nothing.
keep your
Just
AC
an empty
running,
room.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's really it.
Yeah.
And you have one
Yeah.
person at the front desk.
Yeah, you know what I
Yes.
mean, like that, and then the security guard that comes through, you know, like that.
Maybe.
You know,
Mhm.
like, especially with the outdoor ones.
With
But
the
if
outdoor-
Oh,
with
yeah.
the indoor ones,
Yeah.
like you don't even need that. You got cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like talk about just something so chill. You just and you can look up the statistic too, because like I'm like it's just amazing to me knowing that freaking why the storage units are so popular, you know, because I'm like the majority of the time it's just people just storing the shit that they
Shit
don't
that
even
they just wanna
fucking
throw away.
need. Yeah, as
Stuff
like
they've kept for
I like-
Bro,
7
I have
years.
so much shit in my storage that I should just probably throw
you're a hoarder,
away.
bro.
You know, not a hoarder, but so here's what happened. I had a whole bunch of stuff, then we moved. So we moved from a bigger house to a smaller house. It's like, okay, what are we gonna do with all this stuff? So we put it in storage. Bro, that was 3 years ago, bro. And but now the stuff is over in storage, and it's just like, man, who wants to go over?
How about you say you like you like hoarding stuff or like
Hell no.
Bro,
I want to
I-
get rid of everything that I don't
my
need.
wife gets mad at me, man, because like when I'm not big on cleaning, you know what I mean, like that. Like, I get real lazy when it comes to cleaning, but then when I get in my cleaning modes,
Shit goes.
everything's gone.
Everything
all right, and
goes,
she
yeah.
hates when I get in those moods, you know what I mean? Because like after a while, when I just keep seeing the same, you know, thing that we're not using in the corner for about 2 months, I'm like, nah,
We don't need
get rid of it like that. All right, go ahead and try to sell it right now. If it's not sold by Sunday, guess what? I'm throwing it away. I don't care. I'm gonna give it away for free like that. Like
Bro.
I just, you know, and I get that because like my aunt, I was raised by my aunt, and she's a huge hoarder. All right, she has
All right.
2 sheds in the yard. All right,
God
she has
damn.
2 sheds.
She got a bunch of shit back
Yeah,
there.
like that. So the first one, that first shed right there is a little run down, but it's already full. It's packed to the gills with stuff like that. And then she built a new shed like that to start putting more stuff. I was like, oh, bro, like going into her room, you know, like that. It always looked like a tornado hit it because she just has stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, she always has something for something. You know, like she always has
I've got
something
it.
for some type of event, you know, like that. But I'm like, oh, I never liked that.
I
bro.
mean, I don't really I don't really, but that's the thing. I don't clean, but once I clean, I don't need any
gone.
of this
Yeah,
shit.
like
I
this
don't
has
need
to
this
go.
shit.
All right, like
And
have you ever
so-
seen that show Hoarders?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
bad.
I get like hives watching that show, bro. I'm
man.
like,
that shit makes me cringe so bad. Like,
tell me why you need a 30-year-old newspaper. What are you gonna do with this?
hey man, because they want to freaking make sure that they staying up top on their English, you know, on their
Their
history,
history.
on their history.
I just don't understand. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, number one on the list was laundromats. All right, 95% success rate.
Almost open one.
Bad. Like,
Almost open one.
I would if there's 3 businesses I want to get into. All right, laundromats would be one. All right, a car wash. That's
Oh,
one. I was
yeah.
looking at this list. I was like, why isn't a car wash on there? Like that.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna blow your mind.
All
Keep
right,
going.
a car wash, and then in a barbershop.
Parking lot.
Parking lot, what? Or a parking lot? Oh yeah, here in Houston downtown.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, parking lot.
Parking lot, bro.
Man,
Yeah,
I've seen 2 businesses by Minute Maid Park. All right.
Okay.
2 successful bars because it was after Minute Maid went up, there's obviously all the bars. I saw 2 bars pop a thing. I believe they were sold like over like almost $2 million like that, and it was a small bars like this bar.
The one across the street.
It was the bus. All right, that was the one that's behind home plate.
Okay,
all right,
okay, I
and then
know.
the one off first base first base sideline, like there's another one like that, and like these the space itself, I would probably say the space is probably a little smaller than 5,000 square feet, like
Okay.
that. $2 million. All right, in months gone, building gone, parking lot like that. I like freaking making mad man during events, bro. They charging $80-$100 to park. It's crazy, bro.
And it's
Yep.
premium parking.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that's gonna pay $80 to park is like, I don't want anybody to park next to my Benz.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got the money to pay it, or he's got, he's on that first date, he's showing off for the girlfriend. He's like, I know
we walking.
I know you don't want to walk far, so let's go over here.
No, we're gonna park $20 parking like 3 blocks away, and we're gonna take the bike guy. All right.
we're gonna park by Astroworld. We're gonna pay $1.25, and we're gonna catch the rail
The
in.
rally, yes.
dang.
Right. You got money? Where you keep it, you don't spend it on bullshit. I'm not paying $80 to park my car any motherfucking place.
Because I'm about to pay freaking $10 for a water bottle in this damn anyway.
But but parking lots are. So the thing with the laundromat, because I looked into laundromats.
Mm-hmm.
I looked into laundromats, and the only issue that I found with laundromats is you have to have the right area for one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because you think of, well, what's the right area for a laundromat? The right area for a laundromat is low income and multifamily housing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Low income,
That's the best. It doesn't do any good to put one in River Oaks. They all got washing machines in their house.
Yeah.
And then you put the laundromat in there, but
Yeah, that's where you see most laundromats anyway.
Or Washington.
Like I'm like, I remember, plenty of freaking Sundays chilling and hanging out all day at a laundromat as a kid, like that, and so, and guess what? It's no surprise I lived in a low income family house, and so that's what we do, like that. So for sure, you gotta wash your clothes.
Gotta wash your clothes.
Weekend.
And see, so here's the thing. So because I like laundromats, and I'd prefer a laundromat to the washing machine at home, because at home, it takes me 5 hours to wash 5 loads. At a laundromat, it takes 1 because I'm putting them in 5 different machines at one time.
Man, honestly, it just depends, how, like, the priority. If I need draws tonight, like that.
Man, I'm watching them hoes in the zinc.
I was just about to say that. My grandma taught me.
But if it's a chill Sunday, I don't care, man. I'm playing the PS5, and I'm just checking on the laundromat every once in a while. Like, hey, I'm not going nowhere, so.
But it's also like
I need draws on Tuesday.
It's also if you have it's you and your wife and the baby. You know what I'm saying? It's just me, my wife, and the baby. You know what I'm saying? We don't have. If you had like 8, 5, 6 people,
there's
like,
8 kids in the house, like that. I was so I was raised by my aunt. 8 kids in the house, yeah, for sure.
Take me to a laundromat.
Yeah, laundromat.
You be doing laundry all day long. You never stop doing it.
Yeah, that high power freaking laundry. Washer and dryer. Yeah, that was needed.
Right.
You ain't buzzing out that many loads for the freaking a whirlwind.
Bro.
You think for sure.
Yeah.
Like that. What out of all this list right here, which one surprised you, or what's not on this list that surprised you like that? Honestly, I think what we're gonna say about the car wash. I'm surprised the car wash not on it, man, because that's super low maintenance.
It's low maintenance, but I feel like people will either just run through the car wash at the gas station, or like my car right now is filthy.
Oh man, that you got a point on it.
People that want people that are like super car guys, they'll just go out and detail their car themselves. Yeah, because they want to make sure that it's done meticulously.
Well, it has to be, bro. Like, and it's like obviously someone that's driving a 2004 gray Jetta like me. I don't care how my car looks. But if I'm driving something nice, and like that, I like. People would like devalue or like they like as for a car guy, they understand going through a car wash machine is gonna fuck your paint up. It's gonna fuck your rims up like that.
It's not gonna.
But I think I think the biggest issue with a car wash is that making sure you're having the right permits and stuff and keeping them up with the city, because all that the chemicals
wash.
and stuff
going
into the drainage like that. So I think that's why probably that's not on the list. But as something just so very easy, less maintenance, wise of operation like that, I'm like I'm surprised. What about you, Lynn?
Yeah, what I see a lot pop up but never freaking sticks: windshield repair. Have you seen those people? They just pop up on a corner and you see them everywhere, and you would think, and you would think that they're like profitable and stuff like that, but then they're just hit and miss. And
But what the thing about those is that it's not OEM, products, meaning they're not original manufacturer like that. And so those glass, like, yeah, it's a quick fix, but the thing is that the tempered glass is there like that. It's not to regulation of what the original manufacturer did. So that glass can break easier.
Yeah.
Just replacing it with something like that.
Yeah.
Or are you just talking about like if you have a crack and then
the cracks and the glue and the you fix the stars and little chips and stuff.
Yeah. No, man, you can go to Walmart and get that stuff. Fill it in yourself. You don't need someone to do it. You know what I mean?
You better go on.
You better go on.
to drill into a freaking thing and then just shatter my whole.
No, it's basically like a super glue. Man, you better
Just
go on YouTube
glue.
and watch something. All right,
You really can, like, straight up. The only thing, you just got to get it before the crack starts to run.
Yeah.
If you get it before the crack starts to run, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But nah,
I can't really think that.
that's like those. None of those really surprise me because they're like the vending machine. Like, it's one of those things that you don't really think about how much money is made in there. But when you think about your vending machine and you think about a soda, and it probably has, 50 Cokes in it, but it's got 50 Sprites, and it's got 50 of 10 different types of soda in it, all being sold for 75 cents a soda,
like $1.25
or $1.25 a soda,
and
it costs you $10 to get all those sodas from Costco.
Bro, I remember I was in the hospital, bro, when my wife had my son like that, and going to the vending machine to go buy one of those. I was like, man, that's like $2.75.
Yep.
I'm like, what the? Oh my God, bro!
I was drinking out of the saltwater bottle. Like, just punching a hole in the IVs and shit. It's like, I'm not paying off.
I'm taking all this stuff. Bro.
Man, it's expensive, bro. And you just look at the markup on that.
Yeah.
Just look at the markup on that. It's stupid.
For sure. Out of this whole list, which one? I think I would go with the vending machines. I think as for maintenance and and operation and stuff like that, I think is I think that's like a lot more flexible than all the other ones for sure. How about you? Lynn.
The vending machines.
Yeah.
The vending machine is the one that seems. The vending machine is also the one that seems like it requires the most maintenance.
The most? No, man, just once a week you just re-up the snacks.
So senior care facility is a lot of maintenance.
For sure.
But
because you're dealing with employees and stuff like that, and making sure.
But what else are you dealing with?
With the all time, like the crazy old
You're
people
dealing with insurance. It's definitely paying.
Okay, yeah.
So you're not dealing with where your money's coming from.
Yeah.
Person come in.
Just
Oh, you got Medicare? Boom, gotcha.
Done.
Yeah.
And you're getting your money every month.
Yeah.
See, that to me is the allure of the medical profession. Is insurance.
Yeah.
Nobody ever thinks about. Last time you went to the doctor, how much did you pay?
Well, my wife, I was like, man, she's still paying.
Like when you went to the doctor's office, how much did you pay?
I think it's like a $75 visit.
You paid $1,000
for what?
On your insurance.
On my insurance.
You came out of your pocket $75.
Yeah,
but he made $1,000 to see you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Bro.
True.
True.
Yeah.
True. I mean,
Yeah.
they make it.
I'm sticking with the vending machine, man. I think that's like the least maintenance for me. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I think my second
maintenance is self-storage.
Yeah, self-storage would be my second.
Self-storage would have been my first, and then real estate would have been my second, but only because that's something that I learned and I really liked, and it's just everybody needs somewhere to stay.
Man, there's just real estate just
it's
I'm
niche
in,
though.
I'm in real estate. I have some residential properties that I rent and stuff like that, and it's a headache, man.
It depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, it does depend on what you're
if
doing.
I'm dealing with
just selling
Airbnbs,
houses?
Yeah, if you're just selling houses, I think.
But if you're Airbnb or you're a landlord, that shit's a nightmare. I will not landlord. I will not landlord.
Yeah, being landlord is
I'm
a
not
tough business.
Then they get mad and they tear everything up in the fucking house. They keep my $1,500 deposit and tow the whole lot.
Yeah, and now you're paying like $3,000 worth of damages.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not landlord, bro.
All right, guys. All right, you tell us. Out of this list, which one is your favorite right here? Out of laundromat, self-storage, vending machines, real estate, last mile delivery, or senior care facilities, which one would you pick? As for the top 6. lowest failure rates or the highest success rates, you know, like that, knowing that, you know, you're coming out of school or looking to do a business and you don't want to be that, what was it, what was the failure rate?
You want to
Oh,
be that 90?
90%. Yeah.
90% failure rate within the first year. So, you know, obviously if you want a high success rate, you know, these are one of the ones to choose out of, like that. You know, you tell us what your vote would be, you know, leave a comment for sure, you know, like that. I think it's great discussion.